Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Rurouni Kenshin, the Kyoto Disturbance episode number 20 reaction. Alright, the previous episode, yes, we were on the way towards the Osaka Bay to, stop Shishio. While over there everyone was ready on the streets, ready to stop, anyone who tries to start a fire. The police force was doing their job and a few people who are kind of slipping, from them. The townspeople, they were also keeping an eye whenever some kind of a person was trying to set fire. They immediately called the oniwaban and the oniwaban came in and stopped them. So that's how it's been going. So the fire still hasn't started, which is good. But I feel like it's a matter of time because now the Juppan Katana has started fighting back against the police force. While over there in Shishio's place, Shishio kind of underestimated Sanosuke, so he didn't really think that much about him. Thought that he could, attack him and take him as a hostage or something, and use the Gatling gun against him. But Sanosuke showed him like he was not to be underestimated, which made Shishio gasp in disbelief, which is probably the first time I've ever seen him do something like that. Right. So, anyways, yeah. So I think the battle will begin now. Aoshi's here, and he'll be facing off against Kenshin, I think. And yeah, let's see what happens. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. Three, two, one, go. Oh boy. Yep, and that is a true form of Rengoku. Yeah. Huh. Right. Yep. Crazy. Yeah. Okay, now is the time. All right. Oh yeah, they don't know that he's snuck in here. Yeah, they're ninjas, like sneaking in, infiltrating is what they do. So yeah, and he was a captain, so yeah, he must be like the best at it. Hmm. Hmm. Part 2, The Great Growth of Fire. Okay. Yep. Well. Oh, damn. Hey, what punching? So Sujiro like always, what? He's like, ah, I'll leave it to him. Damn, everyone wants to find Kenshin. What the hell? Leave some for Saito. Right. Well, yeah. Uh, Sa- I guess they cannot really do anything here. And, uh, okay. Shisha's like, wait a minute. Huh. Yeah, he's like, something has changed. Yeah, you think some random ass ruffians can take care of Saito and Sanosuke? Bruh. Pipe bombs. Oh, well, you're in for a treat. Okay. Oh my god. Bruh. Yeah, these guys cannot do anything to him. Come on. You think. Okay, right. Bruh. Wait, that was a shortcut, I guess. Oh my god. Oh, nice. Yeah. Hose is losing his mind here. Wow. Damn. Hose is like, god damn it, what am I supposed to do here? What? No. Are you. You have to do it. Can he fight? I'm not really sure. I guess he can. Who knows? Mm. Nah, he's not running. He came here. Yeah, he's getting ready. Mm. Ah, nah, I don't think so. He doesn't care. He said that. Well, yeah, like he attacked his own. You think he's going to stop? Damn, Kenshin's just taking him to the top. Oh wow. Oh, he's. Oh, I think Kenshin's taking him on the top so that he cannot. I think so that he cannot run away from him or dodge it properly because like Kenshin's attack is like a. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, you cannot attack Shishio. He is here to stop it. Oh boy. Ugh. Yeah, the Juppan Katana is still going. This this guy. Well, yeah. Oh god. Nah. Nah, I don't think he thinks that. He's just trying to gain time. Oh my god. She made a kneel. Oh god. Oh no, this is not. Guys, run! Hmm. Nah. Right. Oh, I think he's gonna come here. Yep, there he is. Well, good god. Hey yo! What is this sound effect? No, do not. Can't use. No. Oh, well, actually got him. Okay. Oh, but never mind. Oh, he took the thing. Oh no, it hasn't been. Oh no. That's why I said water. What? What? Okay, everyone's saying something different. Yeah. Just nobody has died still. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, he's trying to position himself, I think. Oh my. Yeah, well. Oh. Oh. But. Kenshin is like more distracted towards Shishio and like dealing with them. Mm. Oh yeah, true. Wow. Yo, you think so? Okay, bro. Okay. Oh, Hoji's here. Wait, what the hell? Hey, yo. He's brought flowers for him? I think there's like something in that flower bouquet. Some kind of explosive or something. Oh, never mind. Damn. What? What? Hey! Oh my god! Hey, calm down! He's smacking us with the bouquet. Oh! Oh my god. Okay, so he cannot fight. Never mind. I thought he could fight. Well, you know what? It takes a great amount of what do you call it? Like loyalty to go and fight someone, even though you cannot fight. That shows how much loyalty he has for Shishio. True? Oh no. Someone's been dragged. Wait, what's that? It's one of the thugs. Oh, those two though ran away from, like those two guys. I remember them. Okay, calm down. Yeah. You're right. Mm. Oh, great. This is just. Oh god. Ah. Oh my god. Great job, guys. This is absolutely. What an absolute mess. Right. Oh, damn. But there's still that one. I think the fight's gonna start from that. Mm. Oh no, I feel like one of the Juppon katana will be here. Like I said that. Oh, great. The worst person to come here. This is the worst person. Oh god. Oh, great. Oh! Wait, the sheath. Oh, because Kenshin. Okay, got flung here. Nah, he's positioning himself. He's not understanding. Like he's been constantly eyeing Shishio. Have you seen that? Oh, oh, here we go. Oh, oh. Okay, you cannot stop this. So this should be it, right? What the hell? What? Oh my god! Just switch the scenes. Yeah, and there you go. Fantastic. Yeah, you're going to end it there. Okay. Okay. Right, and there you go. That was today's episode. Now, we had Kenshin and Aoshi's battle today. So, a few things happened. First and foremost, I'm not really sure what Kenshin's trying to do, but he's constantly like repositioning himself, like going to the top, going to the sides. I think he was trying, and he was like eyeing Shishio and everything. So, obviously, he was fighting against Aoshi, but I don't think that was like what he was doing. He had like some other goal, and he was trying to, I don't know, like position himself to properly go and maybe attack Shisho in the, when opportunity rises. Was that what he was trying to do? And that was why, like even though Aoshi was like attacking him, he was barely even retaliating. He was just defending himself and then just moving around and positioning himself. I don't know if that was what he was trying to do, but because he literally said a few moments ago that, like, oh, like, we don't have time to deal with, our own troubles, what you're trying to do here. Let us take out Shishio first, and then whatever. But obviously is not going to listen to him. So I guess he decided to, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to do here, but we'll see. Here in the end we see him using Kuzuryu-sen to attack, and Aoshi was like mid attack, so in no way is he defending against that. So, like, yeah, like, let's see what happens, what, like, how this goes. Like, it should be like immediate defeat right here, but this is how she were talking about. I don't know if he has some tricks up his sleeves or something. I have no idea. We'll see next episode. Either way, yeah, so today's episode, a few things happened. First and foremost, obviously the whole section with like Kenshin's team, like, fighting Shisho's group. Like, Saito was fighting those guys. um Sanosuke went down to take care of the engine, while we have Sojiro, like, just standing there beside Shishio to protect him, all those things. And then we had the other, like, the other people, the Juppon Gatan and the others, was happening in in the town. So basically, the fire still didn't start up until the very end, as we see. But then that one smoldering piece of torch, that they just, like, used their legs to just, like, pat down the fire, but they didn't get enough time to put water on it. That was the, like, that was the problem. And it just is like, a small little smoldering, a little bit of a spark, a little bit of a kindling just caught fire to the house, and it just started burning. And that's why everyone was like, first patting it down, then putting water on it, but they weren't able to do that. Like, Iwambo, I think that was his name, right? Iwambo, the big guy. He comes in and, like, completely just disrupts what they were doing. Like, that guy, he was like coming back with the water, with the bucket of water, but Iwambo coming in and completely, like, like, making that whole situation just, like, like, yeah, they weren't able to put water on it, and that was it. That was one little mistake that cost them everything, because once the fire starts going, you cannot stop it. Yeah. Okay, so right now, okay, a few other things. First and foremost, Hoji. Like, so I was thinking, can Hoji really fight or something? I guess not really in that sense. Probably, I don't know. I thought maybe he is like a samurai, maybe he can fight, but I guess not. He's more of a, um, I guess you could say he's more like the brains, or like the, um, brains. Yeah, maybe like a planner. Like, he's like a strategist, not brain. Yeah, brains strategist. I guess you could say something like that. He's more of that. So that is why he was like trying to find out anyone who can take care of Sanosuke, but he realized there's literally no one there. Like, at first he was like, Sojiro, come on. And Sojiro was like, I'm staying here. I'm going to protect Shishio-sama. While all the others were like busy with Saito, and Saito was literally taking them out. So in the end, he even looks at Yumi, and he was like, what are you looking at me for? I cannot do anything here. And then he's like, God damn it, I have to go. But like I said, it kind of shows how much loyal he is to Shisho, that he knows he cannot fight. But he still went there and decided to stand against Sanosuke to stop him from going further in. I just don't know why he took a freaking flower bouquet. Like, yeah, I guess the thorns of the flower bouquet might hurt, but like, I feel like you could have gotten something else. I don't know. But anyways, he was like just hitting Sanosuke with that, and Sanosuke just punched him once, and he's down. Oh no. Right. And here's the thing. I'm very curious. Why is Shisho so calm about the fact that Sanosuke is just going there and going to destroy their engine, right? Why is he just calmly standing there? Like he knows that Hoji cannot fight. He knows that Hoji cannot stop him. So like I'm genuinely curious what he's like, what is going through his head, because obviously, like, the main part of his plan lies with the ship. He needs the ship in full peace to go to Tokyo and bombard, that whole thing. So he cannot lose the ship here. So why is he just standing there, like, doing nothing? Like, he knows that. Is there something there in, like, some kind of a, like, something that will, like, obstruct Sanosuke from dealing damage to the engine room, that he's this confident he's not really doing anything? At first I thought, like, Hoji can fight or something, but I thought, like, that's why, like, Shisho was just standing there doing nothing, because he has faith in Hoji, that Hoji will be able to stop Sansuke. But then we saw, like, Hoji just literally doing nothing. They couldn't do anything, and Sansuke just punched him to unconsciousness. So, right. So I don't know. Yeah. Like, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like, why exactly is he this calm about it? Because, yeah, Sanosuke actually going to, like, maybe the engine room has, like, some kind of a, I don't know, like, some kind of a, is made with some superior something, like some kind of a material that won't really get destroyed even if you try to bomb it. You know, maybe something like that. Maybe that's why he's that confident. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so that was that. Now, okay, the other part is, like, the guys who are protecting the town. So first and foremost, the police chief, he, to gain enough time to let his people, like, go away, his injured people, he made a deal with this guy. I don't know his name. The, that guy, who looks like a bat. um, Made a deal with him and told him that, oh, like, like, we'll fight. I'll fight you, and, like, let my people go. And he was like, all right, like, but if you fall down, or even if you kneel, I'm going to start attacking everyone at the back. So, like, the other guy, the what was his name, Kamai something, like, like, the scythe thing. I think his name has something to do with Kama, because Kama means scythe. What was his name? Wait a minute. Rurouni Kamatari. Yep, there you go. So, Kamatari, he was more like, oh no, like, no, I don't care. Let's kill him. But the other dude was like, okay, what is his name? You know what? Let me just bring up the Juppon Katana page. Uh, okay, wait a minute. Let me check. Anji, Usui, Kamatari, Iwambo. No, where is he? Henya. Is that his name? Yeah, Henya. Okay, okay. Um, it's interesting because, wait a minute. I like, just a minute. Like, I've been finding, like, a lot of similarities in the names of these characters. For example, Henya is so much like Hanya, right? Um, and then we have Iwanbo. I'm pretty sure we had someone like that in the Onyaban group, right? The big dude, his name was also something like that, right? Um, oh, wait a minute. No, okay, never mind. His name was something else. But I remember there's someone, another, like, called Iwan, something like that. Uh, you know what? Never mind. I think I'm mixing up something with something else. Never mind. Okay. Anyways, right. So, Henya seemed like more of a, I don't know, like, he seemed more of a, like, a person who at least listens to someone, or, like, these type of things where it's like someone is, like, literally putting their life on the line or something. Maybe he respects that. That's why he gave the police chief an opportunity to, to at least like help out, everyone. Because if it was Kamatari, he would have just killed him, right? Because as he said, I'm not really a samurai. I don't care. And yeah, but Henya was like, no, stop. Like, like let's do it like he says. So I don't know, maybe something like that. I guess we'll see. Anyways, so I don't really know what happened. They didn't really show what happened, right? Because yeah, he was like, I'm going to fight you, and then nothing really. They don't really show anything. There was one scene here later on which kind of implied that's, I think, that something happened at this part. It was so dark I couldn't understand what's going on. Like there's like a section in during the transition scene. There's a section where I just cannot figure out, like, after the part where Megumi was talking about how there wasn't, and like, like how still nobody has been like died, killed. I hope it stays just at just injured. And then there's a scene here where there's like, I can't figure out what's going on here. It's so dark here. Like there's like, I think like planks, and yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I guess we'll get to see what happened later. In no way is he like, he's probably going to, definitely going to get defeated. But the question is, will he survive? Because these guys, Juppon Gatana, they're ruthless. They'll probably kill him, and and that'll be such a, you know uh, such a shame, because he really turned like a new leaf, if you remember. Like, he was like very cowardly and everything, but then, yeah, I don't know. Let's wait and see what happens there. Okay. Other than that, we had another thing, which was that kid and the old man, them going and trying to give these two, like, like another opportunity. And the old man was like, oh, you're young, you have time. And you saw like how overly extreme this other dude is, while the other, like the big guy, he was like more like, even before as well, he said something along the lines of, oh, should we just back out, like, there's still time. While we had this guy being like, oh no, this is, we have to do this, otherwise. Now, you know what, here's the thing. Like I can understand their frustrations, obviously. Like, like all of these people here who are doing these, they are not really doing this just because they want to. These guys are not really criminals or anything. They are doing this because they're frustrated at the situation, and it's like a protest or whatever. Like, yeah. But I don't know, I feel like it's just such a wrong way to do this. Like, you're literally involving innocent people into your own, like, yeah, like, but like I said, I can understand, like, like, they're probably at such a stage where they literally do not care about what happens to the rest of the world. All they think about is how they are just like in that's how much, I guess you could say, like, that's how much in deep problem they are in. Like that, they literally just care about like revolting, and and something like that. I guess it depends on the different people, what each people went through in their life. Like, no person would willingly do something like this, unless and until you're like a complete psycho. Like, something must have happened to your life which made you frustrated at the government and everything else, and that is why you're just like pushed to such a corner that you are taking these type of steps. And the dude who, like, in the end, who was like very aggressive, he probably was at the very last stage, at the corner, completely, and he completely, like, became like this. I understand, like, I can understand that, yeah. But it is just still so wrong. Like, just seeing how, like, you're literally just ready to kill people who do not have anything to do with you at all. Like, all the, like, I don't know what happened to his, like, life, or what happened to him that he has gone to this corner. But I'm assuming, like, maybe something happened to his loved ones, something happened to him, maybe he lost people and everything. And now you're literally doing the same thing to some other innocent family where there's another person like you who's there, and you're literally going to take away his like friends and family from him. Like, what happened to you? You're literally doing that on someone else. What other people did to you, now you have become that villain who is doing that to other person. You know, like, yeah, I understand rational logic, logically thinking about it and everything doesn't work when you're pushed to that stage. But still, it is just so frustrating to see people just self-destructing like this. You know, like the main enemy here is the Juppon Gatana and Shishio. You know, but we are fighting all these random people because they are just, you know, they are just they have been oppressed, and we had these guys, the Juppon Gatana and the Shishio, manipulate them and making them feel as if like, oh, you're doing something, you know, you're protesting, to just do their dirty work and just toss them aside. So it is so, like, you know, I don't know what to say. Yeah. So, like, you know, that scene where you can see that one guy was like, oh, okay, like, you know, yeah, I'm going to give myself up, while this other dude was like, no, what are you saying? And he just, you know, like, goes and attacks the old man who literally tried to give you a second chance. You literally smacked his head into the ground, and like, you know, like, he's like bleeding now. And now, like I said, what other people did to you, probably you're literally being that person and doing it to other people now. Now, this kid who is along with this old man, you know, he is going to become like filled with revenge, and like, you know, like, and he's going to, who knows in the future, if this continues, if something happens to the old man, if he goes in a wrong, if this goes in a wrong direction, he will become someone like you, who is going to do the same thing as you are doing now. And this whole cycle will continue. This is the whole thing, like the whole cycle of revenge. Like, you know, it's very difficult to become the bigger person and stop it. Like, I understand, obviously, in where everyone's like trying to attack each other, hit each other, you know, like harm each other, it becomes a cycle where you are attacking someone whose family is getting you know, like, you know, hurt by that, and they are, like, you know, getting filled with revenge, and they're hurting someone else, and that person is their family members and their friends, their loved ones, they take up the same thing, and it continues like a cycle, like, you know, going on and on and on. So it's difficult to be that one person who actually decides to stop and be like, you know what, I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm not going to let this cycle continue, because if I let this cycle continue, it's going to keep going. It's difficult to be that person, like, I understand. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, okay, anyways, enough about that. Right. So I don't know what's going to happen to that old man, you know, and how they're going to react. Oh, also, this guy literally stabbed his friend as well, so, you know, there you go, that's another thing. His friend came, and so you can kind of say that his friend was like the bigger person here, who decided to at least try to stop the cycle from continuing by literally almost sacrificing himself. I don't know if he's going to die here or something, or he'll survive, but, you know, we'll see. But yeah. Okay. Right. Now, another thing I want to talk about is I again forgot his name. Why do I always forget this guy's name? You know what? Let me check. Uh, you know, the blind guy. What's his name? I always forget his name. His name is not very complicated. It's a very simple name. Usui. I don't know why I always forget his name. Usui. You know what? I remember it like this. Usui means a certain character from another show that I saw. So I try to remember it like that. Usui. Okay. So Usui here, it's like the worst person to come to fight. Like, you know, he's like literally in front of Misao and you know, like Yahiko and what's his name? What's her name? Kaoru, and he's targeting Misao. So I don't know who's going to save her. What's going to happen? Will he try to be able to dodge it herself, or like what's going to happen? But this is bad, and like that's also why I was saying. I was like, this is. Oh, you know what? I think I can see what might happen here, because I was trying to think. There's literally no one here who can protect, you know, like Misao from that attack. Someone will have to take that. So either one of his her you know, like the people from the Onyoban is going to come and like shield her with their own body, or there's a possibility that Anji might come here. Because you've been seeing Anji has been telling like Usui multiple times that we're not going to be harming like innocent people. We're just going to do our thing, and yeah, something like that. Always been saying. There's a possibility he comes and stops him, or one of the Onyaban comes and literally shields her with their own body, or Misao herself dodges it. Either of these. So let's see what happens. You know, because I don't think they're going to do anything to Misao. At least I don't know. Not until we deal with Aoshi, at least I think. We'll see. Anyways, let's wait and see. But yeah, like I said, it's like the worst person that could ever come. If Anji came there instead of Usui, I feel like everything would have been different. Like he probably would have knocked like Kaoru, Misao, Yahiko out, and then like did nothing to them. But we have the freaking like murderer here, literally, who's ready to kill anything that moves. The worst possible person to come here. Right. So yeah. Okay. Mm, yeah, and that is it. I think that was all. And obviously, in the end, as we see, Kenshin uses Kuzuryu-sen, and you can see that like Shisho immediately when he was going to use his Kuzuryu-sen, immediately his whole like demeanor changes. He's like looking at, and also you can see when Kenshin starts fighting Aoshi. At first, what's his name? Shisho was like, ah, yeah, like unfortunate. I'll leave him to Aoshi. But then when he started fighting, he stopped and he was like, wait a minute, his attacks and everything are way more sharper than it was. So he has changed a lot. He realized that, and that's why he just stopped there on the deck looking at Kenji. Otherwise, he would have left. He would have left and went inside or something. And that's why he just stopped there, like waiting and looking at yeah. And you can see like Sojiro all the time. Sojiro was like, oh, like it's over for him. Like Aoshi's going to stop him. And like at one moment, Shisha was like, Sojiro, and he's like, yes. She's like, stop, please, just shut up. And he's like, okay. Because yeah, like Kenshin is trying something. He's not really getting pushed around by Aoshi. I think he's deliberately getting pushed along by Aoshi because he's like trying to position himself or something. You can see he's very close to Shishio now. Like maybe that was his plan. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's trying to do something. His focus is not completely on Aoshi. But in the end, as we see when he uses Kuzuryu-sen, that is definitely going to hit Aoshi. So let's see what happens. Alright, and there you go. That was my overall impressions of today's episode. Now let me talk about this episode scene by scene. Let me see if I missed anything. Right, so first and foremost, we had Aoshi facing off against Kenshin. And, Sanosuke gets up into the ship. Sanosuke gets surprised seeing Aoshi there. And obviously, yeah. So everyone is there. Sojiro's like, oh, like, what to do now? Like Shisho-san, like you wanted to fight Kenshin, I wanted to fight Kenshin, and now we have Aoshi who also wants to fight Kenshin. Like, so, what are we supposed to do here? Oh my god. Shisho's like, you know what? I made a promise with him. I'm going to leave him to Aoshi. I'm just going to go inside. And as he was going, and you can see when Kenshin starts fighting back, he stops and he's like, wait a minute. Maybe he changed. Maybe he's like way more stronger now. And like it's kind of interesting because the only person I feel like who realized that Kenshin has changed and he's way different than before is actually Shishio. Aoshi still didn't understand it because Aoshi was constantly saying stuff like, oh, unless and until you become Batosa, you cannot stop me, this and that. As he was saying later on as well. He was saying something along the lines of that, oh, you are still Himura Kenshin, you won't be able to do anything, you had to become Batosai. So I think Shisho's the only person who understood, who realized that yeah, like something is different about him, and he stopped there and he's like waiting to see more of the battle and understand. Okay, so after that, he just stopped there and he's like was looking at the match. Okay, so obviously we have Saito, dealing with the other guys. Sanosuke, they tell Sanosuke to go and take care of the engine room. And those random, like, like thugs try to stop Sanosuke, but this is Sanosuke. He has changed a lot. He just stomps on them, destroys you know the flooring, and goes inside. While we have Kenshin kind of trying to, like, just jumping around and luring, not luring, but positioning himself like on top of the ship thing, like, I don't know what you call them, the long thing, on the ship, that part. Yeah. So now, first I thought he was doing that to limit the surface, so that when he uses his Kuzuryusen, Aoshi actually cannot move anywhere else or dodge. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that's why he's like luring him to the top, and then like he's going to use Kuzuryusen and just defeat him immediately, and like a foolproof method of, because Aoshi is an Onyaban. He's like literally the captain of the Onyaban. There is a possibility he might be able to just dodge or somehow get away from the full brunt of Kuzuryusen. And that is why I was thinking he's limiting the surface area so that he can attack him without him, like surviving it or something like that. I was thinking, but I don't know. I feel like it was something else in the end. We realized because he was there and he was like looking at the side, looking down, always like keeping an eye on Shishio and what he was doing. He even told Aoshi that, oh, why don't we fight Shishio first? But he's like, I don't care. I don't. I just want to fight you. It's none of my concern. Okay. Um, right. And there you go. That was that. So that's that scene. After that, we have the police chief. That whole section where the police chief asks the two of them, Kamatari and Enya, to stop. But Kamatari's like, I don't care. But Heniel's like, okay, like I have a condition. Like I'll fight you and I'll attack you. If you even kneel, I'll attack the people behind you. And he's like, okay, I'm ready. And they didn't really show what happened after that. But in no way is the police chief doing anything to these guys. So like, yeah, we'll see. Okay, then we had that whole section with the Onyaban. Like this is the part where they mess up, where one of the torches they try to, like, kind of stomp it down, and they were like, okay, we need to bring water, but the whole section gets interrupted because of Iwambo, and like they didn't really water the thing. It Because of Iwambo, the torch kind of flung around and went to some other place, and there it started, like, burning, and that little ember just burst into flames little by little. Yeah, so that was the mistake. Then we also get to see Megumi. Megumi is taking care of the patients here, and for now at least there still hasn't been any deaths. There has been a lot of injured, and that's why she's like, I hope it just stays at injured. Hopefully nobody dies. Okay, next we're back to Kenshin again. Kenshin and Aoshi fighting. Kenshin is like, just like not really giving his all at all. You can see that. He's planning something else, and Shishu's just looking at him like, a lot of concentration. Hmm. Okay, so that's that, and then we get to see the whole section with Sanosuke. Hoji's part was pretty funny, where he was like, "You see this bouquet of flower? This is what I brought to congratulate Shishio, and you guys came and destroyed the whole damn thing. Like, you just crashed the party, and now I'm left with this bouquet of flowers. What will you do about that, huh?" And she starts coming and just smacking him with the flowers. Those had like thorns in them. Okay, here's the thing. I really hope that these thorns are not poisonous, because maybe that's what he was trying to do. Like, otherwise, I cannot even imagine how he thought that this is going to work. Like, just smacking him with a few flowers with no. So I don't know. Maybe he like put like some poison in them or something. Like, because these are rose, right? White rose, yeah. The thorns are obviously prickly, but I don't think rose thorns are poisonous. Are they poisonous? Wait a minute, let me check. Are rose thorn poisonous? Are rose thorn poisonous? Little bit of poison. I'll just stay stored for a few days. That's it. Yeah, like that won't really do anything. But maybe if he, like, I don't know, maybe if he applied, like some potent poison into them, maybe, I don't know. Because I just cannot imagine that he thought that this is going to do anything. Unless he has some other plan. Like, he comes and starts whacking him with the right, and Sanosuke's like, you know what, bam, and punches him in the face. Oh boy. Okay, and then we have the other scene with the old man and that kid. And yeah, this part, like I said, it is just so sad. Like, like we have the old man trying, giving them an opportunity and being like, oh, like, yeah. But the other guy was like, oh, we don't have any, like, like our we don't have any youth. And he's like arson, like the punishment for arson is like life sentence or something like that, he says. So he's like, they're just chatting crap. Like, none of this is going to come true. And yeah, and he attacks the old man, just puts him into the ground, and, like, his head starts bleeding. And then he tries to attack the kid, and his friend comes and, like, protects him from that. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, like, I discussed about this literally a few moments ago, that it's just like, I know it's difficult to become that one person to stop and be the person who breaks the chain of, like, hatred. But yeah, it's just so sad to see, just, like, people just taking each other out while we have more, like, important things to put our focus on. Like, instead of putting our focus solely on Shishio and the Juppon Katana, we are doing this nonsense where literally the people of this town are literally just self, like, sabotaging themselves and destroying their own things because they want to, like, bring a point across. It's not really going to work like that. You're taking away lives from families, who has nothing to do with any of these, and then later on in the future they will become like you again, like walking the path of revenge. You're just letting the cycle continue. um right. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so that is that. Again, then we go to Kaoru and Misao's section, um, where, yeah, they take care of a few of the hooligans, but in comes Usui after that. And like I said, the worst person to come here. Like, if this was Anji or someone else, nah, it had to be Usui, the one person who loves killing and just attacking people. Right. So, like I said, I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Misao is, like, in a very vulnerable position. So three things could happen. I said this. Either Misao is going to dodge it somehow. Number two, one of the Onyaban members comes here and shields her with their own body. Number three, Anji comes here and stops it because, like, Anji was telling Usui multiple times not to attack other people, like, who has nothing, something like that. So yeah, either of these three might happen. I think so, at least. We'll see. Okay. Right, and then we have again, like, we go back to Kenshin and Aoshi's section. Now Kenshin got flung to a position where it's very close to Shishio. That's why Sojiro immediately went back beside Shishio's side. But here, when Aoshi uses his double wielding that thing, Kodachi, using the double wielding Kodachi, this is the time when Kenshin is like, now I'm going to use my Kuzuryusen. So yeah, like, he cannot really do anything. He's like mid attack, and that's when Kenshin uses Kuzuryusen and goes and he's like going to clash with him. So I don't think Aoshi can dodge that in any way. So let's see. And then in the end, we see, like, one house is on fire, and yeah, the Kyoto fire begins. Like, the actual fire begins now. It was from that little smoldering kindle that we just missed. Okay. Right, and there you go. That was my reaction to episode number 20 of Rurouni Kenshin, Kyoto Disturbance. Yeah, this is going to continue next episode. We'll see. And also, like, in the comments I read that apparently Aoshi was not supposed to be here. So what's happening here? Why, like, is this like anime original? Like, they're adding now? Was like, didn't they, like, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't they say they're going to follow the manga this time? Because as far as I know, the previous Rurouni Kenshin, they followed the manga up until, I think, like, a certain point, and then they just went on its own direction. Am I correct? It was like Full Metal Alchemist, right? It just went on its own direction. So this time they were like, I think they said something like they're going to follow the manga. So is this like just like a little extra addition, or are they like actually going in a completely anime original direction? Like that's my question. Obviously, I haven't read the manga, so I cannot really say what's going on. But since someone mentioned that Aoshi actually wasn't here, Aoshi would the fight battle between Genshin and Aoshi would be later. Like, is this like just something extra they're adding, or are they really taking this in an anime original direction? Then that is bad, right? Like, if they're going in an anime original direction, if this is some extra, then that's completely fine. A lot of animes do it nowadays. Put some extra stuff in it, but still continue in the proper direction. Then that's completely okay. Like it's gonna make it even better. Like make it more fleshed out. I feel like. But if this is like a completely different direction in the story we're taking, then that is not really good, I feel like. Let me know. Okay, anyways, okay, I'll end it here. So thanks for watching. This was my reaction. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, comment down below. Anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Rurouni Kenshin. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.